I am going to introduce percentage today in this session. This is a very brief session where I am only going to introduce you to percentage. This is something that you will need to recall before I actually start teaching you chapter number 5 in class 8. So before I start teaching you chapter number 5, that is mathematics application, I would like to give you a very brief recall of everything that you have done so far in percentage. First of all, what is a percentage? A percentage is a number or ratio expressed as a fraction of 100. Now, when I discuss this definition with you, so that leads to the word fraction. Now, first of all, you must realize what a fraction is, and then comes percentage. If you remember, you must have been taught fraction, and then you were taught percentage later. Okay? So, before we understand percentage, we need to have a background or understanding of the word fraction, which I really hope that most of you or maybe all of you have. Even then, I have explained what a fraction is. A fraction is a small part or a proportion of something. For instance, 1/4. When I say 1/4, that is 1 upon 4. When I say 1/4, so what does that mean? That means 1 out of 4. There was something that was divided into 4 parts, and just one fraction of it was taken out. So that is 1/4. In the same way, 1/3. So how many fractions have we taken out? One fraction. Out of how many? 3. Okay. So when I say a fraction is just a small part of something. Okay. For instance, a pizza. When you see a pizza is divided into 8 parts. If I just pick up one slice, so what would I say? How much of the pizza have I picked up? 1 out of 8. Okay. So this is just a fraction, a part, a small part, or just a proportion of something. So when first of all you need to know what a fraction is. A fraction is anything, is something very small out of a very large amount or any specific amount. Okay. So I can take 1 part out of 10, I can take 2 part out of 10, I can take 3 part out of 10. This is what forms a fraction first of all. Okay. You must have seen other examples or other things in fraction, mixed fraction, proper, improper, and all that. I am obviously not going in that detail. So this is what a fraction is. Fraction means a part. Fraction means a part. First thing. So what is a percentage? A percentage is a kind of a fraction, but it's not just any fraction of anything. It's a fraction of out of 100. Okay. A fraction taken out of 100. When I take a fraction of 100, or I take just any part of something out of 100 parts, then I form percentages. That is where percentage comes into being. So if you remember what you have been taught in the previous years, you must have been taught how to convert percentages into fraction, and then how to convert fraction into percentages. First thing, then percentages into decimals, and then decimals into percentages. So the previous thing that you need to remember is a fraction before you move to percentage, and you will need to understand percentage for the things that I am going to teach you. One more thing that I'll refer once more in the next video, that is when we say percent, we are actually saying per 100. When we say percent, what we are actually saying? We are actually saying per 100. See, when we say percent, per means on this thing. Okay. And cent means, cent is the word derived from centenary. Okay. SAR. Cent means 100. So when I am saying percent, what I am actually saying? I am actually saying per 100. So per 100. For instance, I am saying 2%. So what does this mean? 2 would be 2. Per means this, and cent means 100. So 2 per cent, 2 per 100. This is what I mean. One more way of writing it: 35%. 35%. So what would I like to do? 35%. Just remember this information a little, then I'll use these things again in while teaching you conversion from fractions to percentages, from percentages to fraction, from decimals to percentages, and from percentages to decimal. Okay? So this is just a very brief introduction of percentage. For that you need to know what a fraction is. Fraction means a part. Okay? Then you need to know percentage. Percentage means a fraction of 100 or a part of 100. Okay? Just remember this much of information for the time being. In the next video, I will be discussing more about percentages, converting percentages and all that. Okay. So this is just a very brief introduction to percentage. This is something that we have done already. Okay. So this is just theory or the concept of percentage, that what is a percentage. I really hope that you get to understand this thing. And in the future, whenever we are doing the topic percentage or anything related to percentage, so I really hope that you will have a better understanding of what percentage means. In the next session, I will discuss conversions. Thank you.